Kansas City, I will never do shit for you guys, so goodbye. What's up, Charger fans? Welcome back to another mock draft of the offseason. The NFL Combine is currently wrapping up as we speak, and we are going to get into 7 rounds today, so let's do it. I am also interested in any trades, so if there's something nice on the market, let's think about it. We've yet to do any trade down scenarios, so I'm not saying like that's the move, but just for mock draft purposes and to have some fun, let's give it a shot. So San Francisco trying to take a 22, 253 for 43, 75. I think that's a little rich. That moves us out of any of the 30 picks. Don't really like it all that much. 48, 98. Go down a spot, pick up 87. That sounds great. Let's do it. Baltimore wants to jump up, give us a 27 and a 59. What are they looking at? Siobhan Ravel there? Maybe. Kind of interested. Move down 3 spots, get another 59. Let's pick up some picks here. Okay, I think we're done. I don't want to help out Buffalo anymore since they are an AFC rival here. So we'll reject that. 28 and a 101. I'll move down a spot with the Lions. Absolutely. I'm kind of happy to move down 1 spot to gain another pick, which is 101, like pretty much a 100 pick. Absolutely. Wow, these trades are insane. I think we have like 7 trades. Chargers on the pick. We're at pick 28, and this looks pretty good. 4 picks in the top 100. So we got Arsenal and we're stacked. Let's get to work, guys. So immediately on the offensive side, what do we got here? Colston Loveland's gone. At wide receiver, we got Emeka Ibuka, Trey Harris, Alec Manor. I love all those guys a lot. That makes things quite interesting. Omari and Hampton's on the board. Running backs are still looking solid. There's a huge dip at wide receiver. Like there really is. Emeka Ibuka, I think, is kind of looked at as a slot guy, being 6 foot, 200 pounds, but super versatile, and he's got a lot of upside to him. I really like his game. I really want to take Emeka Ibuka here, but I think that best player available offensively right now is Omari and Hampton. I think that just really, we can feel comfortable in a running back 1 here for the future. He would pair up great with JK, so I think Omarion is the move. But real quickly, let's just look at the defensive side of the ball. You got Kenneth Grant, Tyleek Williams, Jade Barron's there, Mike Green's there. There are some questionable character traits regarding Mike Green, so this is sort of possible that he would be here. So Omarion Hampton is going to be pick 28. Let's do it. All right, so Arizona's offering us a 78. Absolutely not. Nope. Okay, we're back at it. Dang, those running backs are still stacked. There's going to be a lot of people pounding the table for Jaden Higgins here. And with who's left, I would agree with you. I think the pick would be Jaden Higgins. Everyone knows I'm a big fan of Jack Besh. Tight ends still look great, but I think we do kind of have to hop over to the defensive side of the ball. TJ Sanders, Alfred Collins, Omar Norman Lodge, Shamar Turner, Joshua Farmer, Darius Alexander. He is going to probably go really high in the 2nd round if he's still there. How's Edge looking? Donovan Ezraku's there. Princely, Kennard. Oof. Decisions. This is still pretty solid. The 2nd pick is going to be important. So I think with the 2nd pick, I'm going to take Princely here from Ole Miss. His measurables, what are we looking at? 6'4", 244 pounds. Got him in the top 10. I think he's a little better than Donovan Ezraku. So I know that we all know that edge is certainly a position that we can't neglect, and we really want value there. So I'm going to take Princely here. All right, the Jets throwing us the kitchen sink. No. Pretty burnt out on trades. I think we really got that taken care of. All right, so we've got a running back and we've got our edge position taken care of. Nice. Defensive tackle, TJ Sanders and Alfred Collins still on the board. Shamar Turner. Dang. All right, so Jaden Higgins is still on the board, and I think that a lot of Charger fans would be pretty upset with me if I passed on some value here with taking a flyer on Jaden Higgins. Great outside receiver, but got the potential to be a great outside receiver. I have my reservations for him, but I think if he's still here at pick 55, because we're going to hop back at 59, it's something we should try to take a shot at. So we're taking Jaden Higgins with the 3rd pick here. We're right back on the board here. All right, so pick 86. Let's take another look at the defensive tackle position. Omar Norman Lott, 6'3", 315. Explosive fella. I think he is great value here at pick 86. Yeah, I think this is pretty easy. With the great value, we're going to take him here. Kansas City, I will never do shit for you guys, so goodbye. Darius Alexander still on the board is freaking ridiculous. That kind of screws up this whole thing. Do I double dip? What's going on the offensive side of the ball for us? Terrence Ferguson still there. So we're going to grab Terrence Ferguson and get our receiving tight end. He's a my guy for Boltcasa, 6'5", 247. Testing-wise, was kind of the standout at every category in the tight end position. So Terrence Ferguson, love Drake Brenningstool, love Mitchell Evans, Luke Lachey, some really good tight ends. Contrary to what some people think about this tight end class, I think as pass catchers, there's a lot of good guys here. So Terrence Ferguson is going to be the pick. Just like that, we're back on the board, and what do we got? I bet you, is Darius Alexander still here? Yeah, he is. Double dipped at defensive tackle. Dang, this is a nice draft. If I do say so myself, this is a nice draft. So now I want to look at the offensive line. We got Luke Kandra, Miles Frazier, Clay Webb. Steven from Guilty as Charged has a lot of high praise for Miles Frazier and being an offensive lineman who player to take a shot at. So take that for what you will. He's really high on him. I've heard some hog talk, and for me, I think I'm going to pick Luke Kandra here. I'm not an offensive line guy. I don't understand the technique at the level that some people do, but just from the conversations I've heard, hog talk-wise, people are leaning toward the Luke here, so I'm going to take Luke Kandra over Miles Frazier. I'll let the GAT guys take Frazier in the future. Oh, look, he's still on the board. Imagine that. All right, guys, so let's look at our picks here. We got Omarion Hampton, Princely, Higgins, double dipped at defense tackle. We got our tight end, got our receiver. We're looking pretty good. So we got 4 picks left. Center position, it's definitely something we're going to hop on. Aladejo. Absolutely. UCLA, Aladejo. I think that's someone that we got to hop on while he's still on the board. We're going to double dip at edge. We got players and lots of them. This is exactly what I wanted to do with these trade down scenarios. So at linebacker, a player that really has a lot of juice is definitely Nick Martin here from Oklahoma State. He doesn't have his measurables here, but he's a pretty big dude. He's got a ton of speed. I like him a lot. Yeah, so Nick Martin's definitely going to be the pick here. This guy's solid. We're going to definitely add him to the lineup and make our linebacker core that much better. So that's another free agent that we don't necessarily have to sign. And I really do see a lot of value in him as a player. So here we are with 2 more picks, and we have not addressed center. And we know that the cornerback room, we've got to get a body in there. So let's hop on it. I'm immediately going to center. I'm going to snag Drew Kendall out of Boston College here. Smart guy. Drew Kendall for our center. In our last pick. So we're going to go back to Old Faithful here. Keandre Jackson, cornerback out of Illinois State. Good tackler, big physical cornerback. Let's see if they've got his measurements here. 6'1", 211 pounds. I mean, worst case scenario, this guy's on special teams and he's just cracking dudes. Cornerback position as it is, probably going to want to address it in free agency, but I think this is tremendous value here at pick 253, and that's going to wrap up the mock draft. All right, so let's look at this. We traded down in this draft, and we got 4 picks in basically the top 100. Starting off, we got Omarion Hampton, our running back. We got Princely, our edge position. Jaden Higgins at wide receiver. Or Omar Norman Lott, defensive tackle out of Tennessee. We got our pass-catching tight end, Terrence Ferguson out of Oregon. We stole Darius Alexander at pick 101, defensive tackle of Toledo. We got our guard, Luke Kandra. That's going to help out that interior. And then we got Aladejo, edge player out of UCLA. He can play off-ball linebacker. Moves, just a sparky player. I'm really excited about Oladejo and getting him there. Same thing about Nick Martin, Oklahoma State linebacker. Looked great at the combine. He is fast. He looks like he's going to be great value for the linebacker position, who's definitely going to help out that position group. And we got a center in Drew Kendall. Who knows how that's going to play out. And Old Faithful, Keandre Jackson. I'm always grabbing him at the end. Like I just said, he can, at the very least, crack some skulls on special teams. So there's the draft, guys. This is a trade down scenario. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What could I have done different? I would love to know what you guys think. And until next time, I'm Andrew with Boltcasa. Peace.